Welcome to Maestro Sersea's American English, Culture, and Travel podcast. Each podcast episode is dedicated to sharing lessons and insights into learning American English, understanding American culture, values, and norms, as well as virtually traveling to key destinations throughout the United States of America as a whole. In today's episode, we will cover the following two parts. 1. Speak America, job interviews. 2. Discover America, the complete road trip and travel guide, Illinois. Lesson 13. Job interviews. Presenting yourself with confidence. Part 1. Dialogue. Dialogue. Interviewer. Tell me a little about yourself and your background. Candidate. Sure. I have 5 years of experience in marketing, mostly focused on digital campaigns and brand strategy. Interviewer. What would you say is your greatest strength? Candidate. I'm very detail-oriented. I make sure campaigns are executed without errors, which has consistently improved ROI for my clients. Interviewer. How do you handle working under pressure? Candidate. I thrive under pressure. I prioritize tasks and stay focused on solutions rather than the problem itself. Interviewer. Do you have any questions for us? Candidate. Yes. What does success look like in this role in the first 90 days? Part 2. Mini Guidance Article. Mini Guidance Article. How to Ace an American Job Interview. Job interviews in the USA follow a fairly predictable format, and preparing thoroughly can make all the difference. Common questions include: tell me about yourself, what are your strengths and weaknesses, why do you want to work here, where do you see yourself in 5 years, and give me an example of how you handled a difficult situation. Americans value confidence, clarity, and specific examples. The STAR method is widely recommended for answering behavioral questions: situation, set the context, task, describe your responsibility, action, explain what you did, and result, share the outcome. This structure helps you give focused, impressive answers. Research the company before your interview. Know their products or services, recent news, company culture, and competitors. Mentioning something specific about the company shows genuine interest and preparation, which is highly valued by American employers. First impressions matter enormously. Arrive 10 to 15 minutes early, never late, dress professionally. When in doubt, overdress, offer a firm handshake, and make good eye contact. After the interview, send a thank you email within 24 hours. This simple step sets you apart from most candidates. Part 3. Examples and Tips. 5 useful examples with tips. Example 1. I am passionate about customer experience, and your company's reputation for service excellence drew me to apply. Tip: mentioning something specific about the company shows you did your homework. Interviewers notice and appreciate this. Example 2. My weakness is that I sometimes take on too much, but I've learned to delegate effectively. Tip: when discussing weaknesses, always follow up with what you've done to improve. This shows self-awareness and growth. Example 3. In my last role, I increased email open rates by 35% by redesigning the campaign strategy. Tip: use specific numbers whenever possible. Quantified achievements are far more persuasive than vague descriptions. Example 4. What opportunities are there for professional development in this role? Tip: asking about growth opportunities signals ambition and long-term interest, qualities American employers value highly. Example 5. Thank you so much for your time today. I'm very excited about this opportunity. Tip: always express enthusiasm at the end of an interview. Closing confidently reinforces your interest in the position. Chapter 13, Illinois. The Prairie State Capital, Springfield. Scenic Highway Highlight. Great River Road, IL 100, follows the Mississippi River through bluffs and bottomlands between Savannah and Alton, offering dramatic river views and access to ancient Native American mound sites. 1. Chicago. About this destination. America's third largest city is one of its greatest, a stunning architectural showcase on Lake Michigan with world-class museums, legendary deep dish pizza, a thriving jazz and blues tradition, and unmatched energy. Insider tips and strategies. Tip 1. Use the Chicago CTAL train. Chicago's elevated rail system is affordable, $2.50 per ride, reliable, and connects virtually all major tourist attractions. Buy a 3-day unlimited pass, $20, and forget about parking. The L is how Chicagoans move. Tip 2. Visit the Art Institute of Chicago early. Home to one of the world's great art collections, including Sersea Sunday on La Grande Jatte and Grant Wood's American Gothic, arrive at 10:30 a.m. when it opens to beat tour groups to the Impressionist galleries. Tip 3. Take an architecture boat tour on the Chicago River. The 90-minute architecture tours offered by the Chicago Architecture Center float through the city's canyon of skyscrapers while expert guides explain the buildings that changed the world. It's the single best Chicago experience for first-timers. 2. Springfield. About this destination. Illinois' capital is the heartland of Lincoln history, where Abraham Lincoln lived, practiced law, and launched his political career. No American president is better represented in their hometown. Insider tips and strategies. Tip 1. Visit Lincoln's home National Historic Site. The only home Lincoln ever owned has been meticulously restored to its 1860 appearance. Free timed entry tours run every 20 minutes. The surrounding neighborhood of restored 19th century homes is equally fascinating. Tip 2. Explore the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library. One of America's finest presidential libraries uses theatrical exhibits, life-sized dioramas, and original artifacts to tell Lincoln's story with remarkable depth. Allow a full morning, it far exceeds expectations. Tip 3. Visit Lincoln's tomb in Oak Ridge Cemetery. The monument is free to visit, and its bronze head of Lincoln, polished bright by millions of touching hands, is one of the most visited memorials in America outside of Washington, D.C. 3. Galena. About this destination. This remarkably well-preserved 19th-century town in the driftless area of northwestern Illinois looks as it did in the 1850s, when its lead mines made it one of the wealthiest cities in the Midwest, and home to Ulysses S. Grant. Insider tips and strategies. Tip 1. Walk Main Street for antiques and history. Galena's hilly Main Street is lined with dozens of antique shops, boutiques, and restaurants in original 19th century buildings. The Galena History Museum contextualizes the town's remarkable rise and fall beautifully. Tip 2. Tour the Ulysses S. Grant home. This Italianate villa was given to Grant by grateful Galena citizens after the Civil War. The Illinois Historic Preservation Agency offers guided tours that illuminate both Grant's character and the town's pride in its most famous resident. Tip 3. Stay at a Galena bed and breakfast. Galena has exceptional band BS in historic homes, many within walking distance of Main Street. The intimacy of staying in an 1850s brick townhouse with a locally prepared breakfast elevates the entire experience of this unique town. Thank you for listening to this episode of Maestro Sersea's American English, Culture, and Travel Podcast. Whether you wish to learn or improve your American English comprehension and communication skills, develop an understanding of the United States of America and its way of life, or become familiar with top American destinations, our weekly podcast episodes of Maestro Sersea's American English, Culture, and Travel Podcast will educate, enlighten, and entertain you. Thank you, and have a wonderful week ahead.